Hey everyone, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I've got a requested tutorial. I've had a few people ask for this one. It's got a few different names, to be honest. It's got a pillar, panel card, side pillar card, all kinds of ones. So I'm not sure what I will put in the title to the video. You'll see that now anyway, but this is my take on it. I've done a 5x7 size with this little bunny on the front who's on like a little kind of action wobbler, and he just kind of folds flat. And then it opens up like so, and it can all stand. You've got your space on the back to write your message. You don't need any dies for this one. It's another good style that's going to work for many, many occasions. And it didn't take me too long to make. Obviously, I did a bit of colouring, so that took some time. But if you've got your images pre-stamped and die cuts and stuff, then yeah, it's a fast card to make as well. So let me show you how to make it. So I'm using the very cute, this is called the Carrot Patch, Daisy May Designs. You can see that lovely carrot. I mentioned this one in a Facebook Live. I've got to get it used this spring because it's just too cute. And there's also the little carrot patch there with the wheelbarrow and the shovel. And the sentiment on this one says, "Somebody loves you this Easter." But I'm using a different sentiment from this one, which is, well, it's the same wording, but different font, "Somebody loves you." Because it fits better on the space. This one's obviously very long, although I always say you can snip into your stamps. So if you wanted to have "Some Bunny Loves" and then "You this Easter" could be underneath or slightly kind of, you know, offset, you can do that. It doesn't damage the stamps. So I'll go through the scoring and the main pieces first. So you want one piece of 9x7, and along the 9-inch side you're going to score at 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then for the panel on the front, this is a piece of 5.5 by 5.5, and along one of the sides you're going to score at 1/2 and 1.5. So first of all, we want to attach this piece. You're going to wrap these all around just like you do a pillar card, and you're going to attach that like so. So I'm going to use the quick grab glue and just cover this section. So it's the most outer 1-inch panel that you're adding the glue to, and you're just folding them all around like a box. And this one, you just fold those two over those two and then fold that all over again. That way you know you've got a perfect square. Just give that a good burnish and then just fold it back again, and there you'll see you've got that pillar, and it should stand fine on its own. So you can just have it like this. So don't do what I just did and stick that one down first, because I want to cover inside these panels. So I've got my beautiful pattern paper here. This is from the spring kit that comes in issue of this one here, Papercraft Essentials. So I've cut, this piece is 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. And then 3.5 by 6.5. It's going to go on there. And then I've cut, not sure if I'm going to have one on there. I might do smaller, might do some smaller squares. I'll go through those measurements in a moment. Well, actually, if you do want to cover that one, because I've got these for the side, then these are 3/4 by 6 3/4 to go there. Because some of you might just want to do this style rather without the, you know, without that panel. And this is 1/2 by 6.5. So if you want to stick those down on there, you want to put this one in place as well. But I think I'm just going to do little pieces. We'll see. So I'm going to use the construction glue. This is linked below my video. It's the Calcott all-purpose. I think I'll put construction next to it, because I always say construction rather than the name. But there's lots of solvent-based construction glues out there, but I always use Calcott. I have used Beacon 3-in-1 as well. It's another really good one. So just stick all of those pieces down. Then with this piece, you want to add your glue all along the 1/2-inch tab, and then cover about 3/4 of an inch in from this side. It's going to stick over here, which is 1 inch, but I wouldn't go and cover more because the glue might come out, or you might be using tape, but you just want to cover like that. Fold down this 1 inch and the 1/2 inch there, and then turn that over. Okay, so it's all on my right hand side. Fold this one down, and you want to line up this edge here with the score line here, or this side with the outer side of the card. And I just want to get it in the middle of this piece here. So just line that up, and you'll see it runs flush with the side here and also right down through the middle. I think it's about 3/4 of an inch, yeah, at the top and the bottom. stick that down and then fold it all back this way, and that will just ensure that it's straight. Okay, then I've got this piece here, which is going to go on the very front, and I've already stamped and coloured, and I've used my accent glaze on the carrots there. I think it looks so sweet. Now the idea is that the bunny is going to be on a wobbler into this portion here, so I have my sentiments stamped to the right there. So this piece is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then 3 1/2 by 5. So I'm going to stick those down, and then I've also got these pieces, so they're going to go on that side, and I've got one that's going to run down inside here. Although now I'm thinking to maybe miss that one and have it on this side. And I've got a different colour which I was going to have then in these little squares. If you want to cover this side here, it's the same width of these pieces, so 3/4 and 1/2. So you'll want a piece that's 5 1/4 by 3/4 and then 5 by 1/2. I'm going to stick this all down now. I've got, this is the Wobblers. They're also known as Action Wobblers. These ones are actually a little bit stiffer. These are on these springs. The other ones are all plastic. I'll link both below. I just want to get these ones used up, and then I'll probably buy the Action Wobbler ones, which I think are by Hampton Arts. Like I said, I'll link them, but I like to peel off this. It's quite a glossy cardstock. It's like coated. I peel it off so it's all rough. That's going to grab the glue nicely, and then you just stick it behind your image like so, and then you add glue to that side, so it will fold, you know, well, it's about, I'd say, 1/4 inch thick. So you'd want to pop this probably in a box envelope. Just let that stick down, and then that will go there, and then when you move it, when it's the glue's dry, it will just wobble. It's quite cute. So I'm going to get everything stuck down and I'll show you it all finished. And there's the finished card. How sweet is that? One thing I would say is if you've got something that's heavy, maybe you'll put a lot of flowers on here, it might topple forward. So mine's okay because I've got the matte layer on the back. But if you do find yours toppling forward, then I'd pop it onto a card blank. So just a side fold 5x7 or top fold 5x7 or whatever size, because like I said at the beginning, the pillar cards up here, I've got the 6x6s. I think I've got some other sizes as well. So you could use this kind of style, but with those sizes or measurements. So just have a play around with it. Like I said, he is okay. I think my mat's, no, I think it's okay. You can see it does stand, but obviously that is creating a little bit more weight on the front there, so just bear that in mind. But it all folds down flat. He will then go a little bit flatter again, so it would definitely go in a bouncy envelope, and I'll share the envelope tutorials here, or pop it in a box envelope, or you could even have it in an envelope where you've cut the aperture so he kind of sticks out. I think that would look quite sweet as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial today, and those of you that requested this style like the version that I've got here. As always, everything I've used will be linked in the description box below. I'll have some other pillar card tutorials coming up now as well. You might want to watch those next. And if you've enjoyed today and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the little notification bell next to it, and then you won't miss any future videos. See you all again soon. Bye.